Good evening, Sheffield. And I'd like to point out some of my friends who kept very quiet when they were asked how far they'd come, because they've come from France, and there's nobody coming further than that. So, you're probably looking at me thinking, this could be awkward. What is she going to talk about? Is it going to be politically correct for us to actually laugh at this? At the end of the day, what do we call them nowadays? It's a minefield. Well, I'd just like to let you all know that I personally like to be referred to as she. It's all about gender now. Black lives don't matter quite as much as they used to. We were at the top of the poll, then we got relegated by the gender agenda. Then it was vegan environmentalists, and now, of course, the main agenda is which couple are going to win the Strictly and who are going to survive the curse. Of course, you could have been put off by the short hair. Is she a lesbian? In fact, if I'd come on with a mobility scooter, I'd have definitely guaranteed myself a job at the BBC right now. Intersectionality at its best. A black, disabled, lesbian woman. Tick a lot of boxes. But of course, black women have had cropped hair forever. It's another one of those cultural appropriations. We get it. You guys steal all our cool styles. Cropped hair, afro, cane row when you go on holiday, and of course dreadlocks, or dirty white rope hair as I like to call it. Hair traumatises black women. When we meet people, we feel the need to explain, to prepare. You should never touch the hair. It's not a vanity thing, it's just our hair. It's like a work of art, it should be admired from afar. Mainly because it comes out of a packet where it's got loads of product on it to make it look good, and you just don't need to touch that at all, do you, at the end of the day? So, my hair is like this because it's really expensive to do anything but cut it. In fact, I do it because of health and because of my, because it's cheap. My hair's really, really thick. So, in fact, when I had an afro, it was like a helmet. At school, doing PE in my vest and pants. Anyone else? I mean, vest and pants, by the way, what was that about? It was the 70s though, so I think some Radio 1 DJs had something to do with that. Different times. So, I walked up to the vault to do a somersault, got it wrong, hit my head, made a massive noise across the whole of the gym. Everybody went quiet. I just bounced off, walked on, didn't feel a thing. So, helmet hair. Really horrible in the morning, getting that combed. My mum used to be pulling it, it was like Velcro. Like this, every morning I'd sob, I'd scream, I'd cry my eyes out. And my mum would say to me, would you like me to give you something to cry for? Ask that. I mean, the answer's always no. Or no thank you in my house, because my mum was strict on politeness. By the way, that's not me doing an impersonation of Dame Judi Dench or Our Late Queen. My mum really is that posh. Hello, Mum. Well, we grew up in Royal Leamington Spa, so it's very appropriate for her to speak that way. Although that is in the Midlands, near Birmingham. The Birmingham accent's really unfortunate, isn't it? Because it doesn't matter how intelligent you are, nobody takes you seriously. Unless you are Lenny Henry. But of course, he's Sir Lenny Henry, so he's a bit posh, unless he's doing adverts for Premierians. Anyway. So, Mum got fed up of doing my hair after a while and decided that it's time to get my hair straightened or relaxed. A very inappropriate title, by the way, because relaxing is not very relaxing. That is another trauma, because you probably didn't realise this, but I can't just walk into any hairdresser. I actually do sometimes, just for kicks, and watch the colour drain from their face. Actually, when I had my afro, I'd have been probably better off going to a farm and getting it sheared. So, I spent £1,000 a year, £1,000 a year to get my hair done, and also 3-degree burns, because the stuff I put on my head, and I've got a really sensitive scalp, used to burn it, and I'd end up with a lovely residual sort of pussy oozing coming out of my head. Oh yeah. So it meant I had to time when I had my hair done, because at the end of the day, you don't want the person that you think you might fall in love with to turn around and say, "What is that in your head?" I used to call it my something about Mary moment. If you've seen the film, you know what I mean. So, ladies and gents, that's why I stand here today, a black woman with cropped blonde hair, doing my best impersonation of a pint of Guinness. It's because it's cheap and it's healthier for me. The only thing is that people seem to think that when our hair is natural, they can reach out and touch. As the member of the royal family's godmother recently realised, there's no good to become of that. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you forget nothing tonight, remember, don't touch the hair. I've been Michelle Brown, thank you.
Keep you out here for a second longer because, first of all, this evening has raised, the figure is 3,215 pounds for cancer research. Well done to all involved. But 653 pounds of that was thanks to Michelle. So that is the top fundraiser. There is a layer of film on it to peel off, but as you know, I'm a lesbian and I don't have the nails for it, so you can do that later in your own time. Please, a big round